Hey, how's it going? I want to show you guys this little crap strategy I've been working on. It's a foolproof method on how to win at craps, and it's really simple. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna be playing on the square that says any craps, okay? And so you can do this a couple different ways. Kind of depends on how much money you have to play with. On the game right now, I'm starting with 500, but I believe with this way you can start up to $300 or 200, and it should more so you want to start with at least 300. So I'm going to show you like a small version of it, and then show you how you can kind of increase your bets to win more. Let me kind of show you the basic premise of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to bet on any craps. We're going to start with just one chip, okay? And the way it works is every time the dice roll, if any craps come up which are 2, 3, or 12, you'll win 7 times whatever you put on here, okay? If you lose, you lose that 1, okay? So I want you to note in the corner that we're starting with $500, and so you can see when we win how much you're going to win. You're going to have to bet a little bit. You're going to lose a couple times, but when the craps does come up, then you're going to win all that back and more, okay? So here we go. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's actually start with yeah, 1's cool. Alright, so we're going to put 1 on there, and we're going to roll. Okay.
8 the easy
Alright, so
way.
8 come up. That's not craps. Now we're going to double the bet. Instead of 1, we're going to put 2. Okay. Okay, that's 6.
6 hard 6.
That's alright. Keep going. Now we're going to put 3. Every time you're going to add 1 more to the bet. So
9 pays
there's
the
a 9.
field.
Now we're going 4. And this is one of those things you guys just stick to the method. You got to just keep working it until it hits. Okay.
9.
You may sit at the table and say, "Man, I'm losing," but it's okay because by the statistics,
8 winner 8.
these numbers will come back up. But the way you're playing it, by you increasing the bet by 1 every time, when it does hit, you get your money back and you end up winning over. Okay.
7 pays the
That's
front
7.
line.
That's nothing. So now we're gonna bet 7. Okay.
8.
And we just keep working it. So now we're gonna go 8. Okay. Alright.
6 the hard way.
Now we're gonna go 9.
Winner 8 take the don't pay the line.
There it is. Okay.
12.
So check that out. We just won. Okay. So we bet 10 times. Okay. And craps has now come up. And now we just won $15. Okay. So it did take 10 rolls. But again, this is one of those things when you work the system. That's how it's going to happen. Okay. Now watch this. We start over. So you actually take this and throw that back in. So you actually won $25. Now we're up $25 from our 500. Okay. So now you're going to start over again. Take 1 and start working all over again. Okay. Okay. There it is.
Shooter point is 5.
I'm going to do 3 different rounds of this so you can see how it works. And you can see how much we end up with after those 3 rounds. So that was the first round. And we're going to just go again. Okay. Obviously, I would actually go to Vegas. Oh, there we go.
2 aces.
We just won again. Okay. So now we're up $43 from our 500. Okay. So now we're going to do one more round. Okay. Here we go. Okay.
7 out.
That's alright. And no matter what's going on at the table, we just work the same bet. And there it is. It just hit again. Okay. So in a matter of 4 minutes, now obviously it would take you a little bit longer if you were at an actual crap table because people will be betting and money's moving around and the rolls aren't as fast. But we just won $56 in a couple of seconds. Now here's the thing. The reason you want to have a good amount of money is because if it drags out, maybe you bet 10, 15, 20 times, you have to have enough money to keep covering the bets until it pays out. Okay, so let's actually do 2 more rounds since it happened so quick, so we can see just, you know, again, just how it comes up. All right, so here we go. Here's 1. Okay.
5.
And again, I would go to a casino and actually film it, but they don't let you do that, so I have to show you on the game.
9.
Okay.
10. Field roll 10. Come bets go to 10.
Okay, I've been working on this strategy for a couple months, and this is one of the
8. No field 8. Corner 8. Come bets
I
go
think
to
it's
8.
5 next, right? This is pretty much one of the best ones I've come up with, and I have another one, so I'm gonna have another video you can watch that'll show you a whole different strategy that pays off a little bit quicker. It just kind of depends on how much money you have and how much you're willing to put out there. And there it is again. It just hit again. So now we're up $83. Okay, so let's do one last round, and then that'll be in the video. But you guys kind of get the premise of it. Every time you increase it by 1. Now, if you're risky, if you have a little bit more money to play with, you can actually you can do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You can do increments of 2. You can do increments of 3. Just keep in mind you have to have enough money to cover those bets. That's the only thing. I think we had 3 next, yeah. Okay.
Winner 5.
That's the only thing. When I used to run this strategy, I used to always do it with 5, and I swear I used to think I had to have, like, you know, like $1,000, $1,500, because the money goes a lot quicker when you're playing with a bigger increment or a bigger, you know, multiple. So that's why if you want to play it super safe, you can go with 1s. If you have more money to play with, go with 5s, go with 10s, and you can see. But the important thing is you have to keep track of, like, what's next. If you lose count, you could mess up the system, and then you won't win out as much.
Front line winner, back line Skinner.
All right, now we're 8. Roll there.
9. Center of the garden.
Okay, and now we're gonna go 9. Okay, that's nothing.
Winner 9. Take the don't, pay the line.
All right, now we're at 10. And you work it. Now you notice we're eating into our winnings, and there it is. We just hit.
3.
We just hit. So look at that. In a matter of 8 minutes, we're up $108. Okay, so this is the system right here, and it's just that simple. Okay, so again, if you wanted to work it a different way, you could start out with 2. And then every time you go, you would do 2, then 4, then 6, then 8, then 10, then 12, then 14. Like, that's how you could, you know, send it up. You could also do it 3, 4. Again, whatever multiple number you want to use, you just have to have enough money to cover that bet. I always try to make sure I have at least 20 to 30 rolls worth of money, so that if it took a long time for it to go, then you have the money to cover it. Now here's the last part about it. I like to be real and tell you everything about it. After about, I want to say 20 rolls, you will only break even with the money. Okay, and I believe after you get past 20 or 23, then you will begin to lose a little bit on every roll. So keep in mind, if you are playing in Vegas and you're playing on a table, guess what? There's still a hint of chance. So although statistics say that crap should come up, you know, every certain number of rolls, that could change. Okay, so just putting it out there. You know, I'm not liable for any monies lost, but I'm telling you, if you work this system, it will pay off and you will win money. Okay, I would encourage you, start with lower multiples just to avoid having to bring so much money, you know. In this way, you're nickel and diming your way up, but it does work. So if you stay on there and keep working it, you will leave with some money. And hey, have that amount that you're ready to walk away with. Don't sit there for forever, because you don't want to go crazy and win a bunch and then lose a bunch. All right, hope that was helpful. Take it easy.